Hey, Bills Mafia! Before we dive into today's big news, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. The Buffalo Bills are always looking for ways to improve, and with free agency right around the corner, there's plenty to talk about. Let's get into it. Another day, another potential free agent target hitting the market for the Buffalo Bills. As the 2025 free agency period is set to open next week, the Bills must be strategic in how they add to their roster. Buffalo currently ranks 30th in cap space across the league, making it crucial for general manager Brandon Beane to find value players who won't break the bank. With questions surrounding how the team will fill roster holes, especially at our wide receiver, the Bills may need to get creative. One name that could be of interest, Tyler Lockett. The veteran receiver was released by the Seattle Seahawks on Wednesday, making him available for teams looking to add experience and playmaking. Ability. Lockett has been one of the most consistent wide receivers in the NFL over the past decade. A former Pro Bowler and three-time All-Pro selection as a return specialist, he was a favorite target of Russell Wilson for years. Even with DK Metcalf and Doug Baldwin in Seattle's offense, Lockett consistently put up impressive numbers, sire. His 10 seasons in the Pacific Northwest, Lockett recorded 4 1,000-yard receiving seasons and 7 campaigns with at least 50 catches. However, with the emergence of Jackson Smith-Njigba in 2024, his role diminished. Last season, Lockett finished with 49 receptions for 600 yards. Solid numbers, but a sign that he's transitioning into a secondary role. At 33 years old, Lockett isn't the same deep threat he once was, but he remains a polished route runner with reliable hands. If he's willing to take on a complementary role in Buffalo, he could be a fantastic addition to Joe Brady's offense. Buffalo's receiving core is in transition, with young talents like Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman leading the way. Adding a veteran like Lockett could provide stability and leadership. Shakir emerged as Josh Allen's go-to target in 2024, and Coleman, entering his second season, has the potential to be a breakout star. Lockett would bring veteran experience and mentorship to a young group, offering Allen another trusted weapon in key situations. And let's not forget about the quarterback factor. Lockett has played with some good quarterbacks in his career. Russell, Wilson, and Geno Smith, but catching passes from the reigning MVP Josh Allen, that's a whole new level. Lockett may not be a game-breaking addition, but in the right role, he could help Buffalo's passing attack remain among the league's best. If Beane can sign him to a team-friendly deal, this could be a perfect fit. Switching gears to defense, Buffalo has another pressing issue: pass rush. If the Bills are going to upgrade their defensive front, it won't be by trading for Raiders superstar Max Crosby. There were rumors that Crosby could be a trade candidate, but the Raiders put an end to that speculation. On Wednesday, the All-Pro pass rusher signed a massive 3-year, $106.5 million extension, making him the highest paid edge rusher in the league at $35.5 million per season. Crosby made it clear that he wants to spend his entire career in Las Vegas. And with that kind of money, who could blame him? That means if Buffalo wants to upgrade their pass rush, Beane will have to look elsewhere. With Crosby off the table, Buffalo's options for adding a premier pass rusher are limited. The Browns' Myles Garrett remains one of the best in the league, but Cleveland has shown no interest in trading him. That leaves the Bills with two primary options: free agency or the draft. Beane has never been afraid to make bold moves. We've seen him trade first-round picks for impact players before, most notably when he acquired Stephon Diggs from the Minnesota Vikings. Could this be the year that Beane makes another aggressive move up the draft board to land a future defensive star? It's a possibility. Regardless of how the Bills choose to address their pass rush, this offseason is critical. Buffalo needs to find difference makers who can step up in big moments, especially after struggling to generate consistent pressure. In 2024, Josh Allen has signed a major partnership deal with Skydance Sports. This is the same company that's been making waves in sports entertainment, and now they're bringing in one of the NFL's biggest superstars to create scripted, unscripted, and branded content. Josh has quickly made a name for himself as one of the most exciting and skilled players in the NFL. Not only is he a uniquely talented player, but he is also an amazing human being. His vision, determination, and creativity make him a force off the field as well as on. And we are thrilled to be partnering with him as he builds his business outside of the game. Pretty high praise, right? But honestly, it's no surprise. We all know Josh Allen isn't just a football player. He's a brand, a leader, and someone who has the potential to be one of the most marketable athletes of his generation. Now, this move might remind you of someone, Peyton Manning. After retiring, Manning created Omaha Productions, which has turned into a media powerhouse. Think about it. He's got the Manning cast during Monday Night Football, hilarious commercials, and even Netflix specials. Could Allen be setting himself up for something similar? Josh is already one of the most recognizable faces in the league. He's coming off an MVP season. And let's not forget his engagement to actress Haley Steinfeld has only made him more of a pop culture figure. This Skydance deal is a smart way to expand his influence beyond football, while also giving us fans a look at a different side of him. Of course, Allen himself is pumped about this opportunity. Here's what he had to say. "I'm excited to partner with a world-class organization like Skydance Sports to further my creative ambitions through storytelling. Utilizing my platform to do good and be good is very important to me, and Skydance is an excellent partner who can help me achieve this goal through the creation of compelling content that aims to inspire." Does that last part sound familiar? It should. He closed out his MVP speech with the same message. Be good, do good, God bless, and go Bills. This is where things get really interesting. What type of content will Allen actually make? Unlike guys like Travis and Jason Kelsey, who are all over social media with their New Heights podcast, Allen isn't as active online. In fact, his last original post on X, formerly Twitter, was way back in August, and he's only posted on Instagram 3 times this year. So, what's his angle? Based on his comments, it sounds like he wants to focus on uplifting and inspiring content. Maybe documentaries about overcoming adversity, community outreach, or even behind-the-scenes stories of NFL players. One thing's for sure, there's a market for positive and meaningful content, and Allen could really carve out a unique space for himself. But let's be real, he's also a massive golf guy. We've seen him compete in the match with Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers, and he's played in the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am multiple times. Could we see a golf documentary? A travel series where he hits up the best courses around the world? Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. Let's talk about Skydance Sports for a second, because this company is no joke. They're a division of Skydance Media, which was founded in 2010 by David Ellison. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Skydance is behind blockbuster movies like Top Gun Maverick and Mission Impossible. They're a powerhouse in entertainment. Their sports division launched in 2021 and has already worked directly with the NFL. They helped produce Prime Video's Kelsey documentary and the Roku channel's NFL Draft The Pick Is In. Plus, they've got a massive 10-part documentary on Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys in the works. So, Allen isn't just signing with any random company, he's teaming up with a major player in the industry that has deep ties with the NFL. That's a game changer. So, Bills Mafia, what do you think? Should Buffalo pursue Tyler Lockett to bolster the receiving corps? Should they focus on adding a pass rusher in free agency? Or would you rather see Bean trade up in the draft to land? An impact player? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Bills updates. Go Bills!